Okay, so as you are doing it, thank you all of you for joining. And the reason for this call is we have heard from many of you who are looking for volunteering with a US-based nonprofit, but you want the flexibility to be doing this volunteering remotely in your location and things like that. So with that in mind, I uh, want to introduce to our speaker. She's a high schooler, and she and her friends have started a nonprofit, and Sarthi got involved, and that's what we are going to be talking about today. So, Anika, if you want to introduce yourself, and then we'll share the slide deck.
Hi everyone, my name is Annika and I'm a 16-year-old. I live in Scottsdale, Arizona. And me and my friends, we just wanted to start this nonprofit so we were able to help teenagers or even young adults and we want to try and make it as big as we can. And yeah, so I'm glad that you guys are all here with us today and hopefully I'll be able to learn something from all of you. So thank you.
Thank you, Anika. So I'm gonna share the slide, and you guys all will hear more about it. Uh, so Anika, here's this slide. So if you want to get started, or let me just get started. So I'm Pawan. I'm the director at USMLE Sarthi, and Anika is going to give you an overview of Teen Heal, what her group is planning, and then I'll take over and talk about how, from an IMG perspective, you can help and go from there. So Anika, if you want to start here.
All right, so this is just a little bit of background about Teen Heal. So first of all, Teen Heal, we made the HEAL stand for Health Education Awareness for Life. And so Teen Heal is a global nonprofit, and we wanted to support teens and young adults with any type of health education. That could be, we're mainly focusing on addiction, so it could be drug addiction, social media addiction, or just mental health in general. And our vision is a world where teenagers are informed and resilient in facing these challenges of addiction or mental health. So these are our two main focus areas for now, but we can add more as we go on and as we get more people. But yeah, these are just mainly what we want to focus on right now.
Okay. So in terms of USMLE Sarthi's role, because all of you may be curious, so I sit on the board of their organization. I'm on board of directors. And when it comes to IMG, so this is divided into two pieces. The high schoolers, so students in 9, 10, 11, 12, that's their effort. And then the IMG effort, which I asked them to put in. So I'll be and Sarthi will be leading the IMG effort on volunteering, and that's how we are involved. You will get those participation and whatever you want to put in your ERAS CV, you will be able to put that in because Sarthi is involved in this.
Okay, so this is just why your involvement matters and why we're grateful to have all of you guys on our team. So first of all, unique perspectives. Since you guys are all foreign IMGs, you guys are able to bring in new points of view that someone like me living in the US my whole life might never have had. So you're able to bring in that cultural sensitivity that would be really helpful for our organization. And you guys are also experts in this. You guys are medical graduates and you have knowledge in things like addiction and mental health. So we'll all be able to learn from you and you'll just be able to teach all of us and help all of us understand. And the last thing is just your guys' network. You guys have a lot of friends or family in other parts of the world. So we really want to try and make this as big as we can and get it to as many people as we can possibly do that.
So why don't you, this is the website. So as you can see, volunteering, there are two sections for IMGs and for high school students. So we are obviously focused on IMGs here, and volunteering programs for now, social media addiction, substance abuse, drug addiction. So those are the two areas that I want to kind of focus on. With that, I think I can take the rest of the slides, Anika. So thank you very much for joining, and I'll take it over from here, and we'll be in touch, and we'll let you know how many of the students, IMG students, are interested. So thank you for your time, Anika.
Thank you. It was really nice meeting all of you guys, and I hope that you're able to learn something from this. Bye.
Okay.
Thank you.
And guys, say bye to Anika. She's a high schooler, and she's trying to do something very interesting, which helps the community. So hopefully, you'll all be able to help her and help yourself. So, Anika, they're all saying bye to you. Thank you, and thank you, Anika. So I'll see you later.
Okay. Bye, guys. Thank you.
All right. So, then from an IMG perspective, what we can do, right? First, it is a nonprofit incorporated in the US, so you don't have to worry about anything else. I mean, you will be able to put it in your ERAS CV. But of course, we have to come up with projects and ideas that you can contribute to. So what I was thinking, what the Sarthi team was thinking, one is obviously content creation, right? So whether it is educational material, blogs, presentations that you can create. The second is webinars and presentations. Now, this could be wherever you are, right? So let's say you are in Bangalore, or you're in Karachi or Kathmandu. I'm sure there are teenagers. I'm sure there are young adults, whether it is schools or other areas, colleges, maybe doing a seminar there. And if funding is needed, of course, that's where Sarthi comes in. We'll fund this organization, come to you. But we obviously want to keep it cost effective. So if it's webinars that you guys present, we can help you with that, leading those sessions, sharing insights, given your perspectives. The other thing, and this may be more relevant to students who are applying next season, is research. This social media addiction, especially, is a new area. So designing these surveys, gathering data, analyzing data, and you can all then research and publish. So that is something we can all do under this nonprofit as well. And of course, like Anika said, some of you who want to be really, really involved can come on the board of TeenHeal, guide these group of students. They're all high schoolers, mentor them, and so on. And finally, fundraising, whatever way you can help fundraise, that will always be appreciated. So like I was saying, the benefits to the IMGs in this, you can take charge of projects, initiatives, that helps for your ERAS CV, of course. This is something that is very close to me as well, social media and other forms of addiction. Hopefully, as physicians, you also want to contribute. So this is something that can be give back to the community. Like I said, in your ERAS CV and interviews, you can put in, and personally, the Sarthi team will help you, right? So if you put this in your ERAS CV, depending on what you take up, and I know many of you who are applying this season, has only 1 month left, but we can quickly come up with some projects. Maybe it's 3 or 4 blogs or something else. So what can you put in? What can you plan to put in by, let's say, November and December, when your interviews come up? So, we can come up with a project plan, and help you with your application. So it's not only psychiatry or family medicine, but in all specialties, I think volunteering can help you. And of course, this will help you in other skills like public speaking, uh, project management, research and publications. Like I said, this is a big focus. It's going to be a big focus for us. This is something that a lot of our students, Sarthi students, have always wanted. So maybe this is the channel that we can use. You can also use this opportunity to put on your CV that you have mentored US high school students, and there may be high school students in your own countries, in your own location, that can be part of it. That'll be great. So mentorship can also be something that you can put in. Now, how do we get started? So this is a group that we've created. So if you want to scan this QR code, and this goes to the WhatsApp group. So we will use the WhatsApp group to get started. So that's the first step. I know many of you would have filled up the form, so thank you for that. But now we're getting started. So join this WhatsApp group. And then the next thing is we got to decide on the focus area. So like I said, the high schoolers are focusing on social media addiction. I think there's something good. And if you want to focus on social media addiction, that'll be great. Maybe there many of you want to focus on social media addiction, others want to focus on drug or substance abuse. Either is fine. We will divide the teams accordingly. We will also be able to maybe there are 2 or 3 of you in one city, so we can divide projects accordingly based on your location, based on your proximity to some of these audience. So maybe you're close to school and all that. So we can divide these groups and go from there. So join this WhatsApp group. Then we'll discuss what is the first focus area and how we go about it. Like I said, the next step, of course, the irony is we are talking of social media addiction, but social media is an important part of everyone's life, so even including these teens. So responsible use of social media is what I tell them. So we will have to create reels on Instagram, blogs, other content. Tell us if you can host a webinar or a seminar in your city. That'll be great. So we'll help you plan it, right? So identifying topics, scheduling sessions, coordinating all the logistics, helping you with content creation. So for example, you may need access to some paid tools like Canva, all those kind of things. We can help with that. We can help with some of the other resources. We will plan to have weekly meetings because I want to make sure those of you who are putting it in IRAS, we can help them. So that is something that is I can do that, and my team will do that. So we'll starting next week. Once you join this WhatsApp group, we will have the weekly meetings. The big thing, and this is probably something you can all put it in your IRAS CV, is my vision is to, this in the next 3 or 4 months, we test this idea as part of a global webinar. So you may have seen Sarthi do these webinars for IRAS, PSCV, and when our students match and all that. So on the same line, I would want, and I work with these high schoolers here, or if you have other high schoolers, so we'll work towards a global webinar. They are wanting to do it on social media, like I said. So we can have a panel of teens, young adults. We can have an expert panel where either you can be there, or I'm talking with the other faculty at Stanford and some of those institutes, Mayo Clinic, who can be there. We can have an essay competition where these people can, teens, young adults can submit their essays, videos. So all that webinar planning will happen. And that is also something you guys can be part of. So we can have awards in that and all of that. So this is one of the first kind of as a group. We'll do it in January. That's the plan, early January. Hopefully, those of you who are going into the match this season would have been done with the interviews, most of them, and those going into the match next season will find it useful as well. So that is planned, but that doesn't mean that the individual smaller webinars and seminars are not going to be there. So I just wanted to put it out. We will have a complete timeline on this. The idea behind research is these kids, the high schoolers, they told me that they want to create a tool, and I'm sure there are other tools. So, tool to score the social media addictiveness of young adults. I mean, all of them are going through this social media. I won't say addiction, but you know what I mean. So, this is their idea that we'll have a tool. Defining, say on a level of 1 to 5, what each level represents, high risk of addiction versus, on the one extreme, low risk on the other extreme, criteria that will be used to assess addiction, and, obviously decisions around how this tool will be administered, how it will be scored, how are we going to gather the data. So that's all their idea. And I found it interesting, and I thought maybe we can do some research around it. This is their email. You can also email Sarthi. It's fine. Like I said, for the IMG portion, Sarthi is going to be there. So, I'm going to put Sarthi's email here. But again, this is the QR code for joining the IMG only group on TeenHeal. So if needed, and when we come to the stage, I'll probably have another group where these high schoolers will also be there. But since you guys will come with a very different perspective, have different ideas, and maybe have something else other than the high schoolers, I thought I'll probably guide you guys in this before we combine the groups. So with that, I am open to questions. And like I said, this is I'm going to put my email for those of you. And I'm now open to questions. Let me know what questions you have, anything and everything that I can help with. Hopefully, it'll help you. One sec, I have to give you my chat, which I did not email. Okay, hopefully you got this email. And now I am open to question. If you want to chat or you want to speak up, can you share the link to join WhatsApp group? Okay, I thought okay, let me do it again. And let me know if the QR code is not working. Okay, it was working, but if this QR code works, this is the link to the WhatsApp group. Put it in the chat if it is okay. It is working. So, all right. So anyone else who needs it? Moyal is saying I cannot see the QR code. Hopefully everyone is seeing it now, right, guys? Okay, good. Thank you. All right. And of course, when some of you will join, they can share this. I mean, this is not anything proprietary. So, will there be a sign up for what we want to be part of? Yes. Yes. So obviously join the WhatsApp group and then we'll take it from there. Blog writer. Yes. So we'll divide the duties. I want to help you guys, especially those who are in a hurry for this season. I will personally make sure that I devote my time. So if it's a blog writer, we will need people to handle the Instagram, for example, maybe do some videos. Yes, to be an expert panelist, you can be an expert panelist, but then I'll need to know what your qualifications are, because what my thinking of an expert is probably someone who has worked in this field, either substance abuse, drug addiction. So already have some work, maybe some publications, maybe home country residency or something that, make you an expert. So yes, absolutely. Okay, if there are no questions, both on TeenHeal and on Sarthi, if you're a Sarthi student, we'll get back to you. If you're not a Sarthi student, check up our website and see if it's, something you want to be there. And on TeenHeal, I'll be back within the next 2 days. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for your time. And feel free to share this, the WhatsApp group with everyone on TeenHeal. Thank you. I'll talk to you later then.